Here we go again. Sony have announced the PS Plus Essential games for the month of September 2022. As always, the following 3 games are yours to download from the first Tuesday of the month, which is September the 6th. This month we have a racer, a fighter, and a photography game. Let's go. First up, we have our annual racing game. This time it's Need for Speed Heat. In the past, Need for Speed games have been a bit hit and miss, but with all things considered, Heat is excellent. Set in Palm City, which looks to be based on Miami, we progress through a story which is like a homage to the first Fast and Furious film. The real impressive part of Heat are the 2 modes available, day and night. By day, you'll be taking part in legal races, sponsored events, behind safety barriers, but at night, we delve into the illegal racing underworld, speeding through the streets by moonlight, fending off traffic cops who never back down. We can switch between each mode manually, and that allows us to choose the types of races we want to take part in. Oh, and it should be noted, this is very much an arcade game. Many trees and brick walls can be ploughed straight through to keep your momentum high. Need for Speed Heat utilises real car licenses, so expect Ferraris everywhere. And when you get your own, every part of that vehicle is customisable, from paint jobs and decals to tuning the engine and upgrading almost any part of your car like a digital mechanic. The hook is seeing a part you need in the garage, racing for the cash to buy it, then upgrading your ride to challenge the next tier of racers. Rinse and repeat. The average score for Need for Speed Heat is 7.5 out of 10, so it's worth our time. Next we have Tome on PS5, and yes, the game really is black and white from start to end. Tome is all about the joy of photography and has a playtime of about 3 hours, maybe 4 if you want the platinum trophy. It is not here to take over your life, it's a one and done. Tome gives us a basic camera and tasks us with helping the inhabitants of this world. After we've assisted so many, a new area opens up with more people to meet, help and take selfies with. Eventually you'll be given a tripod to set up your camera perfectly and even a horn to startle people and animals into some strange poses. But you'll need to be quick to capture them. Tome will have you snapping images of Bigfoot hiding away and ants going about their day almost unnoticeable to the naked eye. Reviews average at 8 out of 10, making this the best game of the month, and I think it's worth 3 hours of your time for that platinum trophy at least. And finally, Granblue Fantasy Versus, a 2.5D fighter from 2020. It turns out over 20 million people play the mobile RPG or watch the anime, so this franchise is massive. Versus takes the spirit of Street Fighter and keeps it simple, using the typical light, medium and heavy attacks, and a special too. The real devastating combos happen when players are trapped in the corner by an invisible wall. That's when controllers are smashed. Granblue Fantasy Versus has an RPG mode to advance through, which takes about 10 hours to complete. That mode gives us new weapons to find and unlock and upgrade to make attacks more powerful, all while following an episodic timeline and minimally animated visuals. Granblue Fantasy Versus may be a tough sell, but the critics tell us it's a solid 7.5 out of 10. So will you try it? So, did you get to this part of the video before clicking off? If yes, thank you very much. Do me a favour, please be sure to rate the month in the comments below and tell me what you're playing. For me, I'm playing Tome, and I'm probably gonna go back to play Heat again. What about you? I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.